Recording now. Dala Dhamma Jebe Dha Nobar Jebe Geng Dharba Dan Tham Je Gembe Bardu Chopra Jeba Tham Jegi Sur Jebe Mhananga Dang Nyambe Senchen Tham Je Deva Dang Ten Tung Hao Dang De 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 La Nam Me Bhaya Dabra Zobe Janju Rinpo Je Tobra Ja Dala Nawa Jebe Dhan Nobar Jebe Geng Dharba Dan Tham Je Gembe Bardu Jopra Jeba Tham Jegi Tsu Jebe Mananga Dang Nyambe Senchen Tham Je Dewa Dang Den Tung Yang Dang De Nudu Lana Me Phaya Dabra Zobe Janju Rinpo Je Tobra Ja Dala Nawa Jebe Dhan Nobar Jebe Geng Dharba Dan Tham Je Gembe Bardu Jobra Jeba Tham Jegi Su Jebe Mananga Dang Nyambe Senchen Tham Je Dewa Dan Den Tung Hao Dan De Nudu Lana Me Bhaya Dabra Zobe Janju Rinpo Je Dobra De Zama Geki Bardu Longa Yisum Gewala Go Maje Bardu Longa Yisum Gewala Go De Tering Ne Sumde Ne Ma San Ta Samji Bardu Longa Yisum Gewala Go Ye Jodan Sogi Jonam La Janju Bardu Dane Gyabsu Ji Dage Jinsu Gebe Sonam Ki Drola Penchen Sangye Drubra Ju Sangye Jodan Sogi Jonam La Janju Bardu Dane Gyabsu Ji Dage Jinsu Gebe Sonam Ki Drola Penchen Sangye Drubra Ju Sangye Jodang Soge Jonam La Chanchu Bardu Dane Gyabzu Ji Dage Jinsa Gebe Sonam Gi Drola Benji Sangye Drubra Ju Nangka Dham Nyambe Senjen Tamje Dewa Da Dewe Gindan Tempera Gyuji Dungao Dang Dungyao Gi Gyudan Drava Gyuji Dungao Mepe Dewa Dame Drava Gyuji Nering Chandang Nidang Drava Tang Yang La Nepra Gyuji Nangka Dang Nyambe Senjen Tamje Dewa Dang Dewe Gindan Tempera Gyuji Dungao Dang Dungyao Ki Gyudan Drava Gyuji Dungyao Mepe Dewa Dame Drava Gyuji Nering Chadang Nidang Drava Dang Yang La Nepra Gyuji Nangka Dang Nyambe Senjen Tamje Dewa Dang Dewe Gindan Tempera Gyuji Dungyao Dang Dungyao Ki Gyudan Drava Gyuji Dungyao Mepe Dewa Dame Drava Gyuji Nering Chadang Nidang Drava Dang Yang La Nepra Gyuji Zhu Sun Gun Du Lama La Chang Chu Bar Du Da Kiam Chi Nyam Ta Ka Kiam Chu Chu Chi Lama Sam Ye Zhu Sun Zhu Sun Gun Du Lama La Chang Chu Bar Du Da Kiam Chi Nyam Ta Ka Kiam Chu Chu Chi Lama Sam Ye Zhu Sun Zhu Sun Kun Du Lama La Chang Chu Bar Du Da Kiam Chi Nyam Ta Ka Kiam Chu Chu Chi Lama Sang Ye Zhu Sun La Dang Mi Yi Chu Be Ze Mu Su Sham Dang Yi Gi Zhu Chi Nang Sang Va La Me Pe Nam Ke Kang Ku Kyo Gyu Ju Namo Ranandraya Ya Namo Bhagavate Bhadra Sara Pramadhane Tata Gataya Arahate Samya Sambuddhaya Diyata Bhadre Bhadre Mahabhadre Mahamtejo Bhadre Mahavidya Bhadre Mahabodhicitta Bhadre Mahabodhi Mando Pasangramana Bhadre Sarvakarma Avarana Vishodhana Bhadre Soha Drayaya Namo Bhagavate Bhadra Sara Paramadhani Tathagataya Arahate Samya Sambuddhaya Teyada Bhadre Bhadre Mahabhadre Mahatejo Bhadre Mahabhidya Bhadre Mahabodhicitta Bhadre Mahabodhi Mandopa Sankramana Bhadre Sarvakarma Avarana Vishodhana Bhadre Soha Namo Trayaya Namo Bhagavate Bhadra Sara Paramadhane Tathagataya Arahade Samya Sambuddhaya Deyata Bhadre Bhadre Mahabhadre Mahatejo Bhadre Mahavidya Bhadre Mahabodhicitta Bhadre Mahabodhi Mandopa Sankramana Bhadre Sarva Karma Varana Vishodhana Bhadre Soha Bhadra Argam Ahong Om Bhadra Padam Ahong Om Bhadra Pushpe Ahong Om Bhadra Dupe Ahong Om Bhadra Aloke Ahong Om Bhadra Gende Ahong Om Bhadra Nevede Ahong Om Bhadra Shabda Ahong Vedani tenza ve la ma dang yer me kyao chu jik ten sun ji gun kundo karma zempe si ji bhar li tri dang chu cho go sha ga dang Nghe dun chu pe ka tha chu ben mar ka dong a den wang shu gur kim u Dun dun tin sin cha je du gir shu de la da chu gom pe la ma dang Jing zhe dun gyu ser gi zhen we kor dun gyab ye yong sen zhi pe de ten Idam la so chok sum cho song je Trin pung ta tri ne sun yi ge le O tro ran re ye she chen drang yu To ju xiao nga kiao wang kyo pa je chuk sum ca tsum kya tsui kor dang che Mun mun tam che du yi ke jik la tro la je se ne de she su se Dong ye tri gang so ge kun pen ten tuk sang ge pe kar gi ten par shu Samye Yonten Pumpodani La Shintu Dhanam Luki Choki Mendra Samaja Pemakamala Yestam Adi Puho Praticho. Kam Gya Zui Zhu Yan Sab Xiu Dang Ju Ge Du Be Chen Yang Man Me Chen Ri Zhu She Zi Nin Yang Ro Mo Jie Nam Ke Kang Ku Kang Te Ta Gyu Bu Om Guru Bundarana Sabare Vara Argam Pate Jaso Om Guru Buddharana Sapare Vara Pajam Prati Swaha Om Guru Buddharana Sapare Vara Pushpe Prati Swaha Om Guru Buddharana Sapare Vara Dupe Prati Swaha Om Guru Buddharana Sapare Vara Aloke Prati Swaha Om Guru Buddharana Sabare Vara Gende Pradeja Swaha Om Guru Buddharana Sabare Vara Nevede Pradeja Swaha Om Guru Buddharana Sabare Vara Shata Pradeja Swaha. Yonde be yonde nambanga gyabo sila operin chinden trashi ta tang se ge la so ba da lo lang de gyawa nam la bu. Sun chu ju nu zi men da la ri rab len dang len tren chun bu cham na so du yun dur me zer se pa bu ki she la mu zhu du du zu du zum de she gun du la ma la go sum ra gu dang we cha se shi Ji nang sang sum chu jun ya zu chu du tsum yi ge di dong so so sha sang sum se be bu la je yi rang tek sum chu ki ko lo ko wa dang tor je sum yi ngo wo so se sho ko ru sun nam da ge cho ya zu kun Kusumbo Panglame Tom Chirngwe Cha Okyaki Chugir lama je ram jam chodu gyawa chi zu yon ten gyan zu rang xing yen yen ne yang ki yen la bung yi to cha zi Om Namo Guru Benza De Lo Janadaran Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Om Namo Guru Benza De Lokyanadaran Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Om Namo Guru Benza Lokyanadaran Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Om Namo Guru Benza Lo Janadaran Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Om Namo Guru Benza Lo Janadaran Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Om Namo Guru Benza Lo Janadaran Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Om Namo Guru Benza Lo Janadaran Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Om Namo Guru Benza Lo Janadaran Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Om Namo Guru Benza Lo Janadaran Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Om Namo Guru Benza Lo Janadaran Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Om Namo Guru Benza Lo Janadaran Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Om Namo Guru Benza Lo Janadaran Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Om Namo Guru Benza Lo Janadaran Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Om Namo Guru Benza Lo Janadaran Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Om Namo Guru Benza Lo Janadaran Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Om Namo Guru Benza Lo jana dharana shri mula guru mahamudra siddhi palahum. Om namo guru benzadede. Lo jana dharana shri mula guru mahamudra siddhi palahum. Om Namo Guru Benzade Lodyanataran Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Pala Om Namo Guru Benzade Lodyanataran Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Sindhi Palahom. Om Namo Guru Benzadete Lojanadarana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Sindhi Palahom. Om Namo Guru Benzadete Lojanadarana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Pala. Om Namo Guru Benzadete Lojanadarana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Pala. Om Namo Guru Benzadete Lojanadarana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Pala. Om Namo Guru Benzadete Lojanadarana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Pala. Om Namo Guru Benzadete Lojanadarana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Pala. Loganathan Shimula Guru Muhammad as the Balahum Mahana Moguru Bezadicate, Loganathan Shimula Guru Muhammad as the Balahum Mahana Moguru Bezadicate, Loganathan Guru Muhammad as the Balahum Mahana Moguru Bezadicate, Loganathan Shimula Guru Muhammad as the Balahum. Three Loganathan Shimula Guru Muhammad as the Balahum Mahana Moguru Bezadicate, Loganathan Shimula Guru Muhammad as the Balahum Mahana Moguru Bezadicate, Loganathan Shimula Guru Muhammad as the Balahum Mahana Moguru Bezadicate, Loganathan Shimula Guru Muhammad as the Balahum Mana Moguru Bezadika de Loganathan Shimula Guru Muhammad as the Balahum Mana Moguru Bezadika de Loganathan Shimula Guru Muhammad as the Balahum Mana Moguru Bezadika de Ummana Moguru Bezadika de Loganathan Shimula Guru Muhammad as the Balahum Mana Moguru Ummana Moguru Bezadika de Loganathan Shimula Guru Muhammad as the Balahum Mana Moguru Bezadika de Loganathan Umana Moguru Bezadika de Loganathan Shimula Guru Muhammad as the Ummana Moguru Bezadika de Loganathan Shimula Guru Muhammad as the Balahum Ummana Moguru Bezadika de Ummana Moguru Bezadika de Loganathan Shimula Guru Muhammad as the Balahum Ummana Moguru Bezadika de Ummana Moguru Bezadika de Loganathan Shimula Guru Muhammad as the Balahum Ummana Moguru Bezadika de Loganathan Shimula Guru Muhammad Omana Moguru Bezadika de Loganathan Shimula Guru Muhammad as the Balahum Ummana Moguru Bezadika de Loganathan Omana Moguru Bezadika de Loganathan Shimula Guru Muhammad as the Balahum Ummana Moguru Bezadika de Omana Moguru Bezadika de Loganathan Shimula Guru Muhammad as the Balahum Ummana Moguru Bezadika de Omana Moguru Bezadika de Loganathan Shimula Guru Muhammad as the Balahum Ummana Moguru Bezadika de Loganathan Shimula Guru Muhammad Omana Moguru Bezadika de Loganathan Shimula Guru Muhammad as the Balahum Ummana Moguru Bezadika de Loganathan Shimula Guru Muhammad as the Balahum Om Mani Guru Bezadikate Lokananda Shri Malaguru Mahabara Siddhi Bala Om Mani Guru Bezadikate. Mani Guru. Om Namo Guru Bhazadete Lodyanadaran Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Pala Om. 저주드 숨겨와 덤지기 구승투기 오보진라데 사숨조외 겹근란나 श्रीयप्से규 브라질라소와데 율루두구동바진지로 속소롱구동바진지로 Semni chuku tokpara jinji lo se chik sangye tokpara jinji lo je so tabe koro so lama te lame treo din tu ka te wane karma ting sur otro dani ki ne shi tempe drip shi rim da ji wang shi le to ku shi sabun chun tar ni lama o hu rang shin du gyu ne rang ten la me sang sun da rang gi go sun nyam pa chen po gyu. Nitar pel den lama le gom shin cho do so den ge be ge so ge kang sun korwa ne be du gun ji kor de yong ki lama tum je dong a tek be shin da nam sum she rin chen lama gyu be zo nam gi Sangsum yon ten tu yi ge gu gun cha chen chong ru pe cha shi sho. So a comment regarding this practice and in general this kind of practice. So you see right before dedication it says in the end the guru also naturally melts into light which then dissolves into me. And then the guru's three secrets and my three doors become completely inseparable. So this practice and therefore also the experience and then eventually the realization that is associated with this part. Um, at the beginning, there are so many ways to do this, intellectually kind of understanding, oh, the guru and myself are inseparable, one nature. So perhaps, sometimes that's what you're thinking at this point. Then it says, the guru's three secrets, meaning his body, speech, and mind, Buddha, body, speech, and mind, and your three doors, body, speech, and mind, inseparable. So you can think that. Then if you think, oh, I understand a little bit about the nature of mind already, then at this point you can also remain like that meditating. So these are, it will gradually kind of, you're supposed to kind of gradually deepen your understanding of this part. Yeah. So what's given here is sort of like the visual cue. Just like at the beginning, it might say, not in this practice, in the beginning, it says, I vividly appear as the idam. In some other practice, more commonly in other like deity yoga practice, it will say, Om Sobhava Shuddha, like out of emptiness appears so and so, appear this and that, or everything dissolve into emptiness. Those are cues. And the visualization is technique. But the experience, right, isn't necessarily in the verbal cue or the visual technique. The experience is what's referred to here as that inseparability. So for now, what do we make of this inseparability? I think, again, if we don't understand yet that, we can put that aside. Instead, what we can do at this point, very useful, is to think, when the guru melts into light, and it says that it enters you, it joins you, it dissolves into you. Then you think at that moment when the guru dissolves and comes into you, the moment the guru comes into you, all thoughts, all emotions, all feelings, all worries, fears, hopes, fears, good, bad, all those thoughts, all those feelings have no power over you. At first, I want to say dissolve, but again, that is more of a visual technique, dissolve. And then you kind of think, oh, all thoughts dissolve. And then you think, no more thoughts. And then you're thinking, I have no more thoughts. Well, of course, that's a thought, oh, no more thoughts. Oh, wait, that's a thought. Oh, wait, a thought saw that thought. Oh, wait. And then before long, you are chasing after thoughts. But here, think of it as all thoughts, all emotions, everything have no power over you. To me, that communicates more closely to the Gaigyu Mahamudra explanation or emphasis that thoughts are not the problem, so you do not suppress or try to destroy thoughts, but you recognize the nature of thoughts. And then, of course, there's a lot of technical terms, the nature of thoughts are insubstantial, or, thoughts or all phenomena are like a dream. All these are just cues, hints, cues to cue you, to prompt you to experience. So what is the experience of all phenomena are like dreamlike? What is the experience of all thoughts are insubstantial? In common language, they have no more power over you. Either to bait you or to intimidate you, they have no more power over you. So in that state of experience, right, you can let thoughts flow around, swirl around, create a tornado, create a pair of very, warm, fuzzy hug hands. Doesn't matter. They have no power over you. If you so choose to hug those hands or to hug the tornado, you do so with complete understanding that they have no power over you. You're just fine. So at the very least, I can offer this level of experience. No further realization on my end, except it's possible to experience it this way. When you do this dissolution, whether it's Guru Yoga, whether it's other dissolution stage practice. Right? So many people, I practice this deity, I practice that deity, which is wonderful. Oh, this practice, that practice, this practice, that practice. Then when it comes to the dissolution stage, all we have are words, words that build upon words, that build upon words, that build upon words, chasing after words. Oh, everything dissolve. Usually that's what you hear, everything dissolve. For so many years, I practice everything dissolve. Then I'm thinking, oh, this house dissolves, this chair dissolves, and oh wait, where am I going to sit on now? Oh wait, you also dissolve. Then more words. Okay, that dissolve, that dissolve, that dissolve, and you go about, almost like with a dissolution gun, shooting everything. Then if you're lucky, you remember to shoot yourself, but then the gun is still there, if you do that. Then that's not dissolved. Yeah, you use your dissolution gun and shoot everything, blast everything away. And then in the end, you're like, oh, wait. And okay, good, smart, so you shoot this one. Then kaplunk on the ground. Well, there's no more ground, but kaplunk all the way is still the gun. So in Lojong, 7-point Lojong, one of the lines, it says, even the antidote is freed, even the dissolution gun. Anyway, joking aside, here, I think the meaning, the experience, at least on our level, I'm not saying like the final Mahamudra experience is like this. I've not arrived there. I cannot say anything about that. But this much I can say, at least at this point, in this dissolution, primarily you should gain the confidence. First gain the experience, then gain the confidence. Like, whatever it is, whatever thoughts, whatever feelings, like, don't care, they have no more power over me. So everything remains vividly clear. No need to sledgehammer any objects. No need to sledgehammer yourself. No need to sledgehammer the sledgehammer, because they all have no power over you. And then you remain in that conviction. And that, I think is beneficial. And that experience, if we take with us beyond the cushion, which is when we encounter all the experiences, all the appearances that arise for the rest of the day, right? You're supposed to relate to them with that conviction. They have no more power over me. Okay, let's take a break. And I just sent some